Hey crafters, welcome back to my channel Because I'm Crafty. My name's Katelyn, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my September makes and my October plans. Because my goodness, September just whipped by so fast. I can't even believe it's over. It's October 2nd as I'm filming this, so I'll put this up very soon. But I actually got through a lot of things this month, and next month, or this October, we're now in October, I'm going to try and get just as much done. But I think I'm going to have to take a break from makes and sewing very soon to kind of work on some other things. But I'm going to try and get in as much of my own fall wardrobe as I can. And then I'm going to start planning Christmas things, Christmas makes, DIYs and tutorials and all that stuff. So I'm going to try and fit in as much as I can. But let's talk about my September makes. So I think there was only two things that I had not gotten to this past month. And that was my Make 9 coat and my Make 9 bralette idea. So I'm going to really try and get to those in October, but I think those are the only two that I didn't accomplish. So I feel I'm okay about that. Even though I've only completed one Make 9 thing, I need to get cracking. I'm definitely going to do them this next month. But what I did make is, you guys, I think have already seen, I don't know which order I'm putting up some of these videos that I've been filming. But I made the Harissa vest from the Mood Fabrics website. It's a free PDF pattern, and I made it into a jacket. So I did film a video with a review of that pattern, and I've already posted on Instagram, so you may have already seen it. But if not, I will put a little image right here or video of me wearing it. I'm going to try and go outside today and take some modeling shots, but if not, I might just have to do it in here because it is raining outside. It's not too windy. But it's just not nice out, and the rest of the week looks like it's going to be straight rain. So I might just have to do it on my white wall. So hopefully you'll see that here. But I love how that turned out. There were a few things that I did mention in that video that I may change. But if you want to see more about that pattern, you can watch that video. The other jacket I made was a new look pattern, or I guess it's more so of a coat. And I said in the last month's video that I just had this fabric and I wanted to make a coat. I had two patterns in mind, and I scrapped both of those and used a different one that I got from Michelle. She has a company called Simone's Rose, and she held a D-stash on Instagram. So I got a few patterns from her, and I used one of those instead. I did actually film a haul video from that D-stash and Fabricland together, so you may have already seen that as well. The other thing I made was some peg legs to match the Harissa vest. So I have those here, which is what I originally wanted to make out of that fabric. So if you've never heard of the peg legs free PDF from Patterns for Pirates, I highly recommend it. I love the contoured waistband, which is what you're seeing here. I do cut it down a little bit just because of my short torso, so it's not as long, but that's the front, and then that's the back. And when I cut this fabric out, which is this kind of scuba leather look print with like a lace kind of design on it, I should have cut extra because as stretchy as this fabric is, it still is very compressed. It's almost like a shapewear type fabric. I'm not even sure if I should be calling it scuba. It might be more of an athletic wear type fabric. Nonetheless, I tried them on and I was like, oh, like squeezing them on. They're so tight. I got them on, but they're like hot 80s hot pants or something. They're really tight. And I know they're leggings and they're meant to be tight, but it was an uncomfortable tight. So I went back and I had this athletic fabric left over, a little strip from school when we made a pair of leggings for part of our knit course. And it's actually a Lululemon legging fabric. So I put a strip down the side just to give me that extra bit. And then I redid the waistband a little bit bigger. And then put an elastic inside the top seam and used a just jersey cotton lycra for the inside, so I didn't have that like weird print stuff sticking to me. And they're perfect now. They're wonderful. So hopefully if I got that video of me wearing the jacket, I have this on as well at the same time. But I'm so happy to have these. And actually, once I finished both of them, I thought, you know what? Wearing those together would be perfect for like a Sandy from Greece Halloween costume. So I just got thinking, if I don't have a Halloween costume in time or ready for whatever I end up doing, this would make a great Sandy costume. I just have to make like a little shirt, wear some red heels, which I have. It'd be perfect. It'd be perfect. So now the heat is gonna come on, so it's probably gonna be kind of loud. I'm not sure if it's the furnace or the hot water heater, but they're right over in this corner, so it's gonna be loud, and I apologize in advance. What else did I make? I made ginger jeans. Where did they go? I just brought them downstairs. Oh, they're on the bottom of the pile. Yes. So this is the, I think, mid-rise ginger jean. Let me do it up so you can see here. I got this fabric from Fabricland. I think it was $5 a meter. It was like a remnant bin find. And I have posted this on Instagram, so you've probably already seen it, but I've got this red with these little white bow ties for the pockets. It was just like some random fabric I had in my scrap bin. So keep your scraps, they're good for pockets. So I did that in the front. And then in the back, I did a little KL on my pockets because I just didn't know what to do. So I just did a KL, I don't know why. And I did some little kind of lines in beside it as well. I don't know, it turned out really well. The only thing I did different was I did end up taking in the waist from about mid butt area up. So I sewed it together, and before I put on the waistband, I tried them on, and they definitely needed to come in about 5/8 on each side. I probably could have gone with 3/4 on each side, so 1.5 inches altogether right at the very top, and then just taper it down. So I think for the next pair, I'll do a little bit more in the back. I'll go back to the pattern and actually cut it off. I bought a darker denim that was $3 a meter at Fabricland. I think I have just like 1.1 meters or something, so I'm going to try and squeeze it out. If not, I'll figure out a way to make it look cool. It's really just to kind of test it again, but they turned out really well. The other thing I did wrong was I got so excited that I was almost done. When I got to the like hammering in the jean button and the buttonhole, I forgot to put a piece of interfacing in those two spots. And I did along the top edge of the waistband, but for some reason I didn't do it there. So that was extremely silly of me. I will definitely do that for the next pair. But I'm sure the buttonhole is going to be fine. I was just worried about the jean button kind of ripping out at some point. Again, I fix that kind of stuff at work all the time, so it's not a big deal, but I'm kind of like, duh, I fix that stuff all the time. Why didn't I like do it properly? But it's fine, I'll remember for next time. I didn't cut that much off the length. I think I cut like 1 inch off and then hemmed it from the original pattern length, so it wasn't too bad for that change. The other thing I'll do next time is for my next pair, I'm just going to taper the leg a bit. So this is the stovepipe leg, I think. I'm just going to taper them a bit more so it looks more like a skinny jean, just not like a super tight skinny jean. Because I think if I use the skinny jean pattern, they're a high rise, I think they'll be like, I'm not even joking, like right below my boobs, because I just have a really short torso and I just don't want to go there. So the other rise is really good for me. It's just, I think I would like a happy medium between the two. So I might just take this pattern and the skinny jean and kind of make a new pattern with the two of them and try that out for the next one. We'll see. The other one's not super stretchy, and neither was this one, but I think I might need a stretchier denim for the full skinny jean effect. But I'll do something kind of in between the two. But I'm so proud of this make. Even my mom tried these on and they fit her like just as good as me. She just needed a bit of a higher rise, and she was like, I might steal these from you and wear them. And I was like, but it's got KL on the back, so that might be weird. She was like, oh, well then you have to make me a pair. So it's kind of funny. She really liked them, and my dad was like, what? You made those? Are you sure? Like, he seriously thought I was like playing a prank on him or something. So everyone was really impressed that I made jeans, and he was wanting a pair, and I was like, okay, slow down everybody. Let me like perfect this one first. So, but I gotta say, for my first pair, it went really well, and why didn't I do it sooner? I'm gonna continue to say that forever now. That was a bit too far of a throw, but it's fine. The other thing I made this month, or that I said I wanted to do, was to use up some of the lace I have with some kind of knit lining underneath. I have a ton of jersey and a ton of cheaper knit linings and a ton of lace. So I thought it's perfect, it's fall time, I need to make some new stuff. So that's what I did. And I have shared these on Instagram, so I apologize if this is like a total repeat for you guys. But I made this, let me do it on this side, it's better. This is the Slim Fit Raglan from Patterns for Pirates. I love this pattern. There's so many different things you can do with it. But it's just a simple raglan t-shirt. This one I did the kind of curved hem, regular sleeves, and I've got a jersey, like a cream heathered jersey for the neckband, if it'll focus. It's focusing on the lace. And I used that for the lining of the front. Maybe you can see it better there. So it just gave it a little bit more thickness with the lace on the front. And then I have this thinner burgundy. And this burgundy lace I've had for ages. It was like a remnant at Fabricland a long time ago. Anyways, just a simple tee. Love that one. And the rest are all fancy. So this one, I used a pattern from Michelle's D-Stash, and I did have to make a lot of modifications just because I didn't quite have enough fabric. So I made the peplum shorter and I made the bodice shorter. And I used the leftover, this is really cheap, knit from Fabricland. It was $3 a meter, and I got it to line my Abby jumpsuit with just a shorts layer underneath, so the fabric wasn't going to be see-through. But I thought it was cool with the gold sequins. And the other thing I'm going to go back and do is the sleeve. I just folded up the selvage edge and then top stitched it for my hem. But I think I'm going to go back and cut out these scallops like I did for my neckline. Where are we here? There we go. So then the sleeves will kind of match. And then the peplum is also lined with the yellow. And I'm gonna hold this up in front of me, so I'm not gonna talk for a second. I want you guys to take a close look at this and tell me if you notice anything. Because I didn't notice this until I tried it on like days later after I'd finished, and I was like, oh man, seriously? So I'll tell you in a second, but just see if you notice anything from looking at it. Notice anything yet? So I'll tell you now, if you look close, this side, see all these beautiful little glued on sequins. Now check out this side of the bodice. Wow, there's like no sequins on it. So I don't know how that happened, but I guess just how I cut out the pattern. You can probably notice it now that I've said if you didn't before. But this side has a bunch of sequins all down the front, and this one has only a little bit down here. So for some reason that's just how I cut it, I guess, because the back has lots, the sleeves have lots, the peplum has lots. So I didn't even notice when I was cutting it out, and they're just glued on. So I think I'm going to selectively take some off from this side and just make it a little bit less flashy on the top, or glue some of them back onto here. But I don't know, I might sew some on, I'm not sure. I don't really like the idea of gluing them on because I feel like they're just gonna come off anyways, and I haven't washed this yet, so if they just start coming off anyways, then I'm just gonna leave it and let them kind of eventually fall off. So we'll see. Not sure about how this is gonna go, but it's super cute. I really like it, and I think it'll be great for Christmas too. Okay, what else? Next we will go with the outfit I did. I have a couple pictures of this one, but I made this skirt. It's like a long pencil skirt with this blue lace with a nude knit lining. And I just used a wide fold over elastic for the band and just put two of them together to make like a waistband. So it's still got some stretch to it. Now this skirt I'm going to change because I want it to be shaped a bit different. So I want it to taper more at the bottom just because of the silhouette I want, which it'll make sense in a second if you haven't seen this already. I want it to taper in at the bottom, so because I'm going to taper it means I'll have less walking space. So I'm going to put one slit on each side seam, and then that'll just give it a little bit more of a flowed down silhouette, because the shirt, which is a matching shirt, is very boxy. I wanted it to be a boxy lace shirt. It does have bust darts. And then just the scalloped edge sleeve. Again, the same nude knit lining. And all of that. So we'll see. I think this one was fine. I might just add a little keyhole at the back with a button, just so it's a little bit easier to get on and off, or I'll add like a nice fancy zipper down the back. Either or. But when this sits over top, oops, like that, because the top is boxy, I want the skirt to be more form-fitted, so that's why I was going to taper it. So it's going to sit in my pile for alterations for now. The shirt I'm just going to wear with jeans and whatever, and get my wear out of it until I decide if I really need to do something about the back. It's not that difficult to get on, it's just I can't put it on with my glasses, so, which I don't normally put clothes on with my glasses anyways, but I like to have that extra space to get things on. This one I made a long time ago. I may have already shared this, but I never actually finished it. So this is a cotton lycra from Urban Custom Fabrics. Just made a simple tank top, and this lace I have a giant roll of over here, right in here, and I thought that it matched really well, so I just made like a little bottom on it with the scallop edge. But I never finished sewing the sides of the lace together because my serger was fighting with it like crazy, so I just gave up and I was gonna do it another time, and I didn't get to it till just recently. So that's that one. And this t-shirt dress that I made a little bit fancy by using this green lace from my stash. Again, a Fabricland find, and this heathered gray cotton lycra is from Urban Custom Fabric as well. And it's the same one I used on that Burgundy raglan. And it's just a simple t-shirt dress, just layered it over top, kind of sewed it like it was one. And I really had to go back and curve in the sides so that it wasn't as baggy in the waist for me, and then out at the hips. This one fits pretty good. It's a little bit big in the neckline. So, and because there's no back seam or dart, like waist darts, I might just cut it down the center back and sew it as a center back seam so that I can take a big chunk out of the middle, so I don't have this kind of bagginess above my butt, because I hate when stuff gapes in there just because of the curve of my back. And then that'll take in the neckline a little bit. But I've already worn this with black leggings, black boots, and this really light bomber jacket that I have that's got this really pretty floral design with black sleeves, and it has like lots of greens in it, so it matched really well and looks super cute. so I'm glad I finally used this. And the last thing I will just put in a picture because I can't actually show you guys right now is I made a surgical onesie for my cat to wear. So after she had her spay done the other day, we had a choice between an e-collar, which is like a cone, or a surgical onesie, and when I looked them up online they looked super easy to make, and it was a little bit expensive for what they're selling it for, and considering how less fabric and materials it uses, I figured I could just make one myself from scraps that I have in my bin. So that's exactly what I did, and I had the cutest little kitty fabric left. I had just enough to make her onesie, and I used some fold over elastic for the edges. I had a few hammer snaps left, and it turned out really well. I just have to go back and add a little tie at the neck, just because I was too scared about making the neck too tight, but it just needs one more spot. So like to tie it a little bit closer together so it doesn't slide down her shoulders as much. I didn't want to put a snap that close to her neck because I just wanted to give her more leeway. But hopefully I'll have a little picture here of her wearing it. It's so cute. And yeah, it's been working out well. They said she needs to wear it for 2 weeks. So I'm hoping she'll get a little bit more used to it as the days go on and not be like trying to scratch it or lick it. So anyways, that was not something I expected to make this month, but it turned out really well. Oh my goodness, this video is getting long. Okay, October plans. I'll be fast. Okay, first thing is the That Sewing Blab So You Think You Can Sew competition. I'm going to be competing in round 2 this week and next week, I believe. Or around this time when I'm posting it. You can check out Instagram for all the information. So I'm definitely going to be working on that make. I can see my little mystery box over there that I haven't been able to open yet, so I'm not sure what's in it, but I'll be working on that. So I think while I'm working on that, I'll film some type of video while I do it and just kind of show the progress. Once the competition is over, or once this round is over, I will post that. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't get to my Make 9 coat and my Make 9 bralette in September, so October I definitely want to do that. I want to make that other pair of ginger jeans. Berta pants. Okay, so this is a pattern I got from Michelle in her D-stash. This is what they look like. Berta Young 6725. I just think those are so cute. So, when I was at Fabricland a few weeks ago, I found in the remnants section, or kind of clearance section, some cotton sateen stretch fabric. This is like a blue fabric, and I got a green one as well, like a khaki green kind of. So I think those were on sale for $4 a meter. I got these buttons to do up at the top. Hopefully that's focusing for you guys. And then I just got some zippers. And I don't know, something about especially this pair B with the kind of tie in the front, I think is so cute. Is that focusing? Maybe. Anyways, I'm excited to make these. I really need some pants, so I think this is just something different to wear other than jeans. And if I'm making another pair of ginger jeans, between that pair, the pair I already have, and this pair, I'll be good for fall. Plus, I want to make another pair too. And here, all the plaids that I got. I got this one the other day after buying the other ones. It is a black, brown, and blue. And I really want to make either some wide leg / flared pants or some like culottes, I guess. But I don't know. I seen that and just really wanted to do that. And I also grabbed at Fabricland this pattern I've seen a million times. Very easy Vogue V9162. And I don't know. I think that would be really cute with these plaids. So I'm going to pair some of them with a plain fabric and use those up this month. I also got this one from Michelle, and I have a fabric and buttons that I have in mind for this. So it's not super duper on my list to do this month, but I know that it'll be a quick and easy make, so we'll see if I get to that. But it's just a blue jersey. It's got a little bit of a speck to it, and then I have these buttons that are blue with like white flowers on them, so I just thought it would be really pretty. So not like super on my list, but kind of just in the back of my mind. This one will probably be a slim fit raglan hoodie or something like that, but I have this in here, but I'm not sure what I'm making with that yet. So I mentioned in my fabric haul video that I got this cording, and it matches this fabric, which is a French terry. It's got little, like, I guess wolves or foxes, I guess you could say, on here. Kind of got this galaxy vibe going. And I really wanted to make a hoodie with like some big grommets in the front and like lots of cord coming through the hood. So I definitely want to make that. I've had this fabric since last year. I think it came in like a mystery box or something like that. And I just really see this like really cozy, like either a big like ruched collar that I've made before, or the like crossover hoodie with the cords coming out. Either one I really want to make. And this month I also picked up some like athletic wear coat fabric, I guess. It's like a fleece inside and then an athletic wear fabric on the outside. So it's good for like a warmer raincoat slash fall spring jacket, if that makes sense. I got one that's navy on the outside, and then the inside is like a black fleece. And I have that J. Lee coat pattern. I'm just going to grab it so I can show you guys what I mean. So if you can kind of picture what this fabric would be that's on the front. It's like a smooth outerwear fabric, and then it's soft on the inside. It's basically exactly what they're showing. But here's the technical here, and they had the fabric on sale at Fabricland for $6 a meter, which is crazy because I think it was regular like 20 or 30. And I thought, you know what, I've been meaning to make this jacket for a while. I really need a fall slash spring like rain jacket. I have like a windbreaker, but it's bright blue, and I'd rather something a little toned down that's warmer. So I think this will be really good, and for $6 a meter you just can't beat the price with the fabric. So definitely want to make this. I don't know that I'll get to it this month, just because I already have my Make 9 coat that I really want to do. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So I think that that is everything that I have made this month and plan to make in October. It is a crazy amount of stuff, but I'm going to try, because I really just want to build up my fall wardrobe and really start just like getting rid of stuff in my closet that's either garbage, or I want to cut up and use the fabric for to refashion stuff or test stuff. I think I have a lot of t-shirts that are kind of really pilly and the fabric's just kind of worn out, that I think would be really good to test out some bralette designs or underwear designs just for myself to kind of sample, because they don't need to be good quality for me, just to kind of test out stuff and just cut up. So I think that's something that I'm also going to be working on soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below and let me know what your sewing plans are for the month of October. Maybe you have some Halloween plans in there. I definitely need to figure out what I'm doing for Halloween. And if you guys haven't already, enter my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Like I've said before, I know it's been open for a long time, but I haven't got word on a shipping date yet, but our deadline is coming in about a week that we want them to finish the order. So it will be shipping soon, and then I will choose a winner and let you guys know who won, and then you can choose the fabric. Oh, I'm so excited to get the Katangi and just touch and feel, and oh, I love it. And if you guys haven't heard about That Sewing Blab, I will leave some links in the description box down below. You can check out the So You Think You Can Sew competition and come and watch us live and see what's going on over there. It's such a fun show to be a part of, and Dawn and Myra do such a great job, so make sure to tune into that. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Stay warm, and I'll see you next week, crafters. Bye!